The Texans, okay, they really annoyed me. They really annoyed me about against the Packers. Like, it was very, very annoying.
So you were hostile.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I was being hostile. I apologize. I was just couldn't believe that the idea was to, when they got the first down, right? It was a borderline broken play, CJ Stroud throw to Tank Dell. 3rd and 10. It was a pretty impressive catch. They get the first down, right? To get to 3rd and 10, they had ran 2 bad Joe Mixon left slants. And then on 1st down and 2nd down, when all they had to do was get a first down really to win the game. The scoring situation sucks. I understand why they went for 2 and they only had 19. I get why they went for 2. It would have been better if they had gotten it, obviously. Whatever. It is what it is. You can go up by 1 by kicking a field goal. Fine. They run the ball, -2 yards. They run the ball, -1 yard. And then they throw the ball to the sideline, which was an incomplete pass and stopped the clock. But even if it was a complete pass, it wasn't enough for a first down, and it would have stopped the clock because he would have stepped out of bounds. So you didn't make them burn all their timeouts, right?
Yeah.
You stopped the clock for them with tons of time left, and you gave them the ball back in a situation where they only had to get to field goal range. I mean, it's terrible situational football. You got to do one or the other. You got to either, if you're really back in your defense, which context of that game, I would have tried to score the touchdown. I really would have. I would have given it all. If you really back your defense, run it 3 times. Run the ball 3 times. Don't run the ball in the same play the same way 3 times. That would be helpful. Just throw one weird play in there, like a QB designed run, or like a weird counter or a fullback run or a draw on 3rd down would have been cool. It was just bad situational football. And it was one of those situations where it's like, oh, they're definitely going to march down the field and kick this field goal and score now. And it's at the end of the day, you might say, oh, well, like, the smart thing to do or this advanced analytics. If you have the game in your hand, which they did, and you give it away, which they did, it's your fucking fault. And you got to own up to that. You're the reason that you lost that game. Okay. They got to learn from that. I was mad at them for that. Am I extra mad because it was the Packers? Of course. Clearly. And then, Mike, that's not your fault. Okay. That's not your fault. I was fucking hot when we started talking. And I'm not at you, though. You're great. You're aces. It's those fuckers.
Hey, look, right? Mike, Tony Romo agrees with you, so you must be right. It's like, fuck you.
I was being a dick. Yeah, I was definitely still being a dick at that point. I'm sorry. It's okay. I throw my hands up.
Well, listen, they're still a young. I'm not proud of my behavior. They're a young team, though. I mean, this is a team that got off to a hot start last year, way sooner than anyone thought. They're prone to making these mistakes. Like, they just didn't do it last year, so it's going to happen. I would still say, like, I'm still just as high on the Texans as I was before that week. Like, we've all seen bad coaching performances.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like that damning. I want them to learn from that, because if they're at the level that I think that they are, and I think you guys think so too, considering, where they are in the power rankings, where they've been every week, every season, if you're going to try and beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, you're making decisions like that. That's how you should be conducting yourself now. I know it's Jordan Love. I know he's not Patrick Mahomes, but he's pretty good. And I really think that's how they should be thinking about it. I think that's how they should be thinking about it. I think they should be saying to themselves, would we give Patrick Mahomes the ball back right now? No. So let's try and score. No.
Although the Bills did do that.
Right. That's the thing, though. That's the thing. If you want to play at that level, if you want to eat at that table, you can't do dumb shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's Jordan Love in a regular season game or it's Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, you're still going home, and you're lucky you live to fight another week, but we need to talk about that. And the coach needs to mea culpa on that one, I think. But yeah, I still think he's a good coach. I'm still high on the Texans. I do agree. I'm just a little mad at them right now. We're just in a fight. But yeah, we'll be okay next week.